Welcome back to Thrandor's Tiny Adventure. Let's do file, open, Thrandor. Whoops, Thrandor. And there we are. Okay, so what do I have to report that I have learned due to the thoughtful aid of you, the viewers? Somebody suggested to me that the way to use the statues apparently is throwing them. That might be with a V key. Let's just try V. Yeah, V is throw. I don't know why. Velocitate an item, I guess. So the next time we have a statue, we'll try that. Unfortunately, we don't have the clay statue anymore. Someone else was handy enough to... let's just try one more time. Inspect our equipment. And that would be the Sword of Theoden. Yeah, it still doesn't tell us anything there. But according to them, let's just go look at the details here. And I can somewhat collaborate it based on what I'm seeing on the screen. Give me half a second to find what they wrote. This was Shadow Wolf, let me know this. The Sword of Theoden, according to his research, gives you +3 to your wisdom and +3 to your constitution. It has +8 to hit, +10 damage, +3 something, don't know what that is. Slay Dragon, which means we do double damage to dragons. It's very sharp, don't know what that means. It provides ESP and slow digestion. Slow digestion means we're not going to need to eat as often. ESP, I'm not sure. I'm hoping it means we'll see the monsters wherever they are in the dungeon, but I don't know if that's true. And we can activate it, allegedly, to drain life for 120 health points every 400 turns. That looks promising as a weapon. Hopefully that's worth the extra damage we've lost and the extra to hit bonus we've lost as a result of giving up the two-handed sword. And when I said I can tell based on what I'm seeing on the screen, we can see our wisdom is 13. Let's try pressing Shift A. We now have the option to activate the Bastard Sword of Theoden. So yeah, it seems to be the case. The other thing I've learned, and that was just by watching back my the playback. If we look at our Elven Cloak, it is an Elven Cloak of Cold. That is why those monsters kept, as I initially guessed, that's the reason those monsters are getting frozen. I think it's when they hit us it happens, or when they swing at us maybe. So it provides us 4 armor class, +10 magical armor class, +3 to stealth, and it can freeze our enemies. Let's resume our trek into the dungeon by going to the place that summons us down. Where did my keypad go? I'm a little flummoxed today, guys. I'm a little behind schedule. I was supposed to, let's recall. I was supposed to go to the gym, and I know that seems like a trivial thing, but it's pretty important to me because I was really doing well with it for a couple of months there in a row. And then I had my tooth surgery, and they're like, don't lift anything heavy for a few days, so I took 3 or 4 days off for that. And actually, I was supposed to go the day before my surgery, but I had to cancel that because there was an ice storm, so I couldn't leave the house really safely. So it had been 3 or 4 days before that since I'd gone. And then when my tooth had finally healed enough that I could go, Lennius got really sick. So it's been a bunch of days, and I was really looking forward to going today. Let's get the fluorite ring. Make our teeth shining. I was supposed to go today, and the day just got away from me. I spent the morning working on caverns and just got distracted, and before I knew it, it was just too late. I still could probably go, but I got to record this. I didn't want to risk being too tired to record this when I got home. So let's note, guys, you see those C's over to the right in the darkness. Yeah, that's our ESP kicking in from our Sword of Theoden. We can see things. I don't know if it'll apply to invisible things. Wouldn't that be fucking swell? What did that just say to me? The jackal wakes up. It's a bunch of jackals. My god, are they going to be trivial to us? Let's go kill them, just teach them a lesson. This is what you get for existing in a dungeon when I'm around. There you go. Another ring over here. Let's go get it. Let's explore the level. What the hell? Anyways, I'm just feeling guilty. I should... Whoa! It was a good hit. We hit it. We cut deep. Oh, that must be the sharp thing. Your weapon cuts deep into the rust monster. You gouge the rust monster. That must be the very sharp aspect. You hit it again, it cuts deep. We gouge it. It's not quite dead, but I think it will be by the time I finish this next swing. Here, it's dead. I didn't want it to get our equipment, as I assume it can do. Yeah, we can see a bunch of things up here. What do we see? Got a snotling, we got and we got a priest. That's pretty handy. Oh, what's that? Let's go get the Warhammer for now. Let me just move some things around here, guys. Go get it for now and see if it helps us out at all. Get. Search. Oh, there's a secret door. There's a not so useful secret door. Look at that. P woke up already. And did it kill the Snotling? The priest hits the Snotling. The Snotling dies. That's interesting, isn't it? Why is the priest fighting the Snotling? It's getting the other one, too. Let's go deal with it. I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know where it is. This renegade priest. Oh, here it comes. There's a secret door there. Maybe it was just trying to walk through the straight line to get to me, and that's where it happened. Let's try the enchant weapon skill on the Sword of Theoden. Read H on A. It failed. It may always fail because it's a legendary weapon. It may not. It's possible, for all I know. 1 second. Jesus, everything is in the way. It's possible that you can't enchant legendary weapons, but I don't know if that's true. Or maybe it was just already fairly well enchanted. It has +8 to hit. I know in Moria, for instance, which is where I learned most of my knowledge about Angband, my extensive play with Moria, the higher a weapon is enchanted, the harder it is to enchant. We don't let this guy breathe on us. He's dead. Amethyst ring. Let's get all the rings we can. We know anything about the Warhammer is still unidentified. We'll have to wait and see what that is. I also watched back that previous video. I think we actually fought 10 enemies. Fought 10 bosses in the last video. Not an even dozen as I had guessed by the end. Still a hell of a lot. You gotta admit. Let's see the Amulet of Resist Acid. Who cares? We get that scroll, which we will not immediately use. Because we tried it in the past and it did nothing. Looks like a mage, maybe? Yeah. He breathed on us. Cut him in half or something like that. Is that water? Oh, we got water. I've never seen that in... It's not in most Angband variants. That's kind of neat. A little river. What happens? Can we go in it? Oh, it's a giant piranha in there. We slew it. Oh, it's got fucking enemies in it. That's great. Let's just kill them for experience for now. What are they worth? Let's take a look. It's worth 20 experience points. How much do we need? Do we know? 6,300. We'd have to kill a fair number of them, but oh no, that's how much we have. Out of what? Out of... Oh, we barely need any. Few of these guys will be up a level. I don't know if there's any danger to going in the water the way it'd be in, say, in caverns where you could drown or drift or whatnot. I have no idea. Welcome to level 21. Wow, you feel very dexterous. The voice of Owl booms out. Use my thing. Let's use it. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. You can see they're getting cold when I'm not even swinging at them. Got the longsword that he gave us. I doubt it'll be as good as our Sword of Theoden, but we'll keep it for now. We are taking enough damage. We gotta, worry about... Oh, fuck, I went in the water. The mage creates a mesmerizing illusion. Let's get away from this for a minute. They can't come out of the water. That's cool. And what do we know about them? This is just a piranha. We killed 7 of them. It's normally found on dungeon level 2. Oh, the other one was dungeon level 10, it said. Maybe it was a giant piranha. So that one's giant. So there's a difference. Let's look at the giant one. Oh, I killed it by accident. Let's find a giant one to look at. Killed 14 of them. It says it usually appears in groups, which may indicate it's just like... The piranha we're seeing are simply a large number that started here, as opposed to the idea, say, that they're multiplying the way rats would. which is what I'd be concerned with when I see this many monsters in an area. Gotta back off, so when we get below 200, we'll back off. I mean, this is an easy way to get experience, guys. We're relatively safe, since they can't come out of the water. Unless the mage summons another Umber Hulk that appears beside us or something. Alright, let's go over here for a minute, rest. And we're full. This is kind of a cheap way to get experience. I hope we're making a dent. I hope there's a finite supply of them. There's sure a lot. I don't know if we're making a dent in them. This is a very boring way to level up, but it will work. As long as we're killing large piranha, like giant ones, the little ones are worth so little, it's hardly worth it. But I'm just spamming attack right. I don't know, guys. It might just be endless. Do we know anything else about them? It doesn't say anything about them. I've killed 115 of them now. It doesn't say anything about them being able to reproduce. Are these all just piranha now instead of giant piranha? There's at least a couple of giants. Let's leave it alone for now. It's just kind of a cheap way to level up. There's a bunch of orcs over here. Let's go deal with them instead. It's cool that there's water there, though. I wasn't aware that was something in this variant. It's kind of neat. So far, I'm really enjoying this variant. Let's carry it for now. Let's go ahead and pick up this Warhammer as well. And the small leather shield. If they're average, we'll drop them. If they're good, we'll carry them for now and drop them soon. Let's disarm this. Search. Search until we find traps. Or don't. Searching is doing nothing. Let's assume it's not trapped. It wasn't. Pair of metal shod boots, let's get those. Pair of hard leather boots, let's get those. Let's check our inventory. I don't know much about most of this stuff. Let's drop the small leather shield. Definitely don't need an average small leather shield. Should have attacked this guy from a distance. One of my flight arrows was destroyed. Another one. We don't really need this yet, but we'll carry it for now. In a second it says we're not full, we'll eat it. White potion, I wonder what that is. Is this looks like it's brown. Brown has so far been a hero. No, it's just an Easterling warrior. Don't need a scroll of blessing. Could be that the entire river there was filled with those piranha, and that's why there's so many. Like maybe it stretches really well high up and down the screen. And if it was filled, maybe they are swimming down to me now. It touched me. Covered in acid, our elven cloak is unaffected. One of my flight arrows was destroyed. It's dead. He fired a bolt. I was just noting the fact that he's a Easterling warrior, not an Easterling archer, and yet he fired a bolt at me. Silver rod we need. What are we going to drop? Drop the longbow in favor of the silver rod. Let's search. We discovered a trap of something. A trap on the chest. Let's shift D. Disarmed it. Open it. Get some money. And maybe some more arrows in a second. We'll see. Let's drop the good warhammer and drop the average warhammer. Pick up the pike and the arrows. See if anything's magical. That seems like it's the level except for the water. Let's go at least investigate the water again and see if we want to do anything with it. What did that say? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Pike is average. Just go ahead and drop it right now. That's a demon. An imp. Let's go get it. Haven't killed one of those before. It might be fun. It's teleporting around. It's dead. Resist cold we don't need. Wooden torch we sure don't need. It leaves just the water, guys, and I'll admit I'm curious about it, but God, look how many there are. It feels like they must be multiplying. Oh. Did you see that? We saw the ghost. Amazing. Sword of Theoden's awesome. Like, just fucking awesome. I just don't know if we're making a dent here. Arrows are good. If worse comes to worse, we'll drop our old arrows and carry those. Did I not fucking heal? Let's go see if we can get the mage. It's a little bit risky because I'm in the middle of the water here. We can always teleport away if we have to. We're getting attacked from all sides, guys. Let's get out of the water. I can't tell if we're making headway here or not. I think so. It looks like they're clearing out. Maybe. The fact that I'm ending up in the water alone tells you maybe they're clearing out, because I wasn't doing that before, right? I was killing them and something else would step into its place every time, and now I've stepped into the water several times because there's nobody to replace that piranha. So maybe we're clearing some out. These are all just standard piranha. You can see our experience is going up very, very slowly. I'm not seeing them clearing out. Like, if this is a finite number of piranha, let's do it this way. I'm doing this with no tunnel, by the way, or no pick. Here, I killed the mage to get a metallic red potion. Get. possible that the giant piranha can... to the east is a giant piranha. Let's keep killing it. There's a giant one down there. Fuck, I'm in the water. Get out of the water before you die. Alright, I don't see any end to them, guys. I would love to... I kind of love to stand around here and just kill them. It feels like it'd be a great way to level up. We gained like a couple thousand experience since we started that process. We only need 1,500 more. But if they're all just standard piranha, it's going to take forever. And most of them are. I say we leave them alone. Live and let live. Alright, we got our first dragon coming up, guys. Our slay dragon sword should be easy. It's probably a baby. Baby red dragon is my guess. A baby dragon. Killed it. Alright. There's a tiny bit to explore over here, and then we're going to head down. Priest. Haven't met any bosses yet this level, I don't think. Alright, there's a staircase over here, unless it's a shaft. It's a shaft. Is there any staircases? Yeah, to the west. Oh, here's one right here. Alright. Let's make sure it's a staircase, not a shaft. Yeah. Let's go down to the next level. Yes. Let's activate our File of Galadriel. It's a berserker. Let's go ahead and drop something. We don't need the Scrolls of Phase Door anymore. We have the Staff of Teleportation. Let's drop both of those. Did I not do it? What's this? I dropped the wrong thing. Drop the Phase Door Scrolls. Get this back. There's no way out of this room, guys. And we can't see, there's no monsters showing up with the ESP either, which could indicate that this is legitimately the entirety of this level. It's a very small level. It's possible. Nope. Let's try out, we haven't done it yet. Let's just try our bastard sword. You activated it. It glows black. Oh, I missed. I should have press shift asterisk to target the ant. I just tried southeast, but I wasn't lined up. That was dumb. Hippogriff. What depth are we at? We're at 12, guys. We're almost halfway to the bottom. Just shy of halfway. 1.5 levels away from being halfway. Mirkwood spiders are meeting now. A runed rod. We need that too. We have to go back to the surface soon. We'll see. Let's drop the metal shod boots that are merely good. In favor of the runed rod. Set of gauntlets is merely good. Let's drop them. Let's also drop the, let's keep the arrows for now. Let's read eye. We're full again. Looks like an eye of some sort. A floating eye. Let's go tunnel this. We found something under it, but let's kill the floating eye first. Let's search. Found a trap. Let's disarm. We disarmed it. Let's open it. Get the mace. An iron crown. Look at that in a minute. Got the iron crown too. Come over to me, wolves. I didn't mean to step out into the fray like that. There might be something under that chest, because it said we discovered something when we lifted the rubble, and then the chest appeared when we killed the floating eye. Unless I was underneath him. Oh, we discovered a trap. It's a dart trap. Let's go ahead and drop I for a second here. Let's get this. Let's read. I sorry. Oh, the longsword special, so it'll be something like the Sword of Theoden again. But for now, let's stick with the Sword of Theoden. Let's try and enchant it. Enchantment failed. Still worth a shot, I think. Nah, nothing under there. Thought there might be. There wouldn't. Let's fire our old arrows. Let's attack it manually. Alright, it's dead. Let's check something out here. Let's press equals, guys. Equals often gives you some options. Let's see if the gameplay options... Auto scum, no. Merge, no. Well, maybe. I guess, yeah. Spend power map. There's something specifically I want to look for here. Get the last words when the character dies. Let's look at efficiency options. Use color if possible, yeah. Reduce light radius when running. Avoid checking flush input. I was seeing if there's a way to do, when we're firing our bow, that it just keeps attacking the thing you attacked last, But I don't think it exists here. Some versions of Angband, you can go into the options menu and turn on the ability to ensure that when you attack with a bow, or when you attack with anything, your target remains the same as the last thing you targeted, unless you override that deliberately. Fuck. Need everything I've got. Drop C. Get the brown potion. Well, I should have used C, of course. Should become a hero before fighting these Mirkwood spiders. And now we got a bubbling potion. Alright, let's quaff something here. Let's quaff the red-brown potion. Don't know what it did. Black orcs are starting to show up, guys. I'd like to get that. Let's quaff a different potion. Let's quaff a white potion. You begin to know yourself a little better. Interesting. It's telling us some stuff about ourselves. I don't know what this potion did. A potion of know thyself? I don't know. Your current life rating is 95 out of 100. I wonder what that means. Is that your percentage? No, we're at full hit points. I don't know. We can enter Berserk Fury. It costs 10. Maybe that's our life. Maybe it absorbs our life rating to do that. I don't know. We have free action, which means we can't be paralyzed as far as I know. I don't know where we're getting that. Our appetite is small. That's from the Sword of Theowen. We have ESP, yeah. We're surrounded with a cold arrow. That's our cloak. We're carrying a permanent light. That's the Phial of Galadriel. We're resistant to acid, lightning, fire, cold, darkness, and sonic attacks. So I wasn't aware of sonic attacks. We're completely fearless. So we can't be frightened. Our strength is sustained. Our constitution is sustained. Our wisdom is affected by our equipment. Our dexterity is affected by our equipment. Our constitution is affected by our equipment. Our stealth is affected by our equipment. Our searching ability is affected by our equipment. Our speed is affected by our equipment. Our weapon is very sharp. Our weapon is a great bane of dragons. All right. Self-knowledge. I don't know where... I don't know where that... you can't access that normally? I don't seem to be able to find that on our own, I guess. I don't know. Get the small metal shield for now. See if it... for fuck's sakes. Let's zap a silver rod. To the north. You sense the presence of doors. Okay, and stairs. It's a rod of door and stair location. Let's likewise zap the runed rod to the north. Don't know what it did. Let's go ahead and drop the rod of stair location to take the iron wand, and we'll use that the next time we see a monster. It strikes me that just knowledge of what the items is a huge boon in a game, so I always try to prioritize learning what things do in case we find something we really need, or that could be really useful. We will go back to the surface after this level, and we'll come down and do this level one more time, and that may be the end of the episode. We'll see. I think floating eyes can paralyze us, but if we truly have free action, which I again was unaware of, I don't think we can be paralyzed. I don't know if we get that as a result of being a barbarian, or I have no idea. Or a piece of our equipment. A wire ring. Let's figure out what this staff or wand does. Did something to it. What did it do? It's a wand of lightning bolts. That's pretty cool. Let's drop the mace. Let's go get the wire ring. Don't need that one. Let's go kill this last guy who's cowering in the corner. I feel like a jerk. We ain't no hero. Alright, I think that's the map. Let's check over here first. Auto-destroying a floating eye corpse. I've never seen it leave a body like that. That's unusual. A second ruby ring. We don't need a second one for identification purposes. Oh. The fuck? I recognize swastika was a symbol of peace before it became adopted by the Nazis, but it's still... For God's sakes, fuck off. That's something I would include in my game. Just put it that way. Nonetheless. Let's drop the Ring of Protection. Alright, let's read a word of recall. Let's just pass our turn. identify our stuff right off the bat. Yes. Alright. Potion of Curing, what does that do? Pressing X tells you yes, yes, now tell me about your childhood. I'm trying to examine the Potion of Curing. I don't know what it does. Ring of Free Action we don't apparently need. A Ring of See Invisible we apparently don't need. Ring of Strength is cursed. The Ring of Sound Resistance. I mean, I'm assuming we don't get sound resistance just because we're carrying it. We did have sonic resistance somehow. Amulet is so digestion we don't need. The small metal shield is nothing. The iron crown is nothing. Pair of hard leather boots might be better than ours. We'll look in a second. The longsword Orcrist. Again, I don't know what capabilities it has because there's no way to find out. Let's put it in our house for now. We don't need the money for selling it yet. And I'll rely on someone to tell me what that one does. Just like they did last time. X to examine an item. Examine. E. Fuck you. Alright, what else we got? The arrows are +4/+4. Let's go ahead and drop our usual arrows. We'll just carry the magical arrows for now. Let's sell the Potion of Curing to find out what it does. Because I can examine it in stores. Watch this. Examine. G. It heals you 50 and cures blindness, poison, confusion, stunning, and cuts, and hallucination. Critical wounds. Drop restore life levels. I'm going to drop the Ring of Free Action in case we eventually don't have the sword anymore or whatever's giving us the free action. Likewise, the Ring of See Invisible. And the Ring of Sound Resistance. Let's drop out here the Ring of Strength. And let's sell some shit. Sell Dispel Undead. Let's purchase L. Let's read Enchant Armor on our Elven Cloak, because we're probably going to use it for a long time. But what if it can't be enchanted better? It's got 4+10 already. On the Chainmail, I guess. A Rod of Polymorph. That's pretty powerful, admittedly, but I don't want it. It'll change a monster to something else. So if we were fighting something we really were worried about, we could change it. I'm probably not going to use the Wand of Lightning Bolts. I've got the bow. We weren't using our Rod of Trap Location, and we should have been. That was stupid. Sell G. Sell G. Sell G. I think ours are better. Alright. Let's head back down. We got 20 minutes left in this recording. Oh, let's get some more words of recall first, just to be safe. Not the 25% off, believe it or not, because they, I'm not doing it, I guess. Because they won't stack. Isn't that stupid? Just take our 2 down. Should be enough. Magnesium wand, let's find out what that does. Carry 2 of them for now. Hard leather cap, we'll carry for now. Drop it. We figured out what it was quite readily. Let's not eat the ration of food yet. We'll carry it for now. Get the Umber Potion. Oh, let's use our wand. H. To the northwest. It disappears. Oh, it's a Wand of Teleport. Other. We might keep one of those. That would be a good defensive backup, right? If we face a monster we just can't deal with, we can get rid of it. Could be useful in times of danger. When Mother Mary comes to me. Got lots of money. We should have got some scrolls of Identify or something. Rod of Identify would be really useful too, if such a thing exists. What am I doing? All those traps I could have blundered into. Cut him in half, I think it said. This thing recharges fast, too. We can use it almost immediately. We should be using it every time we step out of the detect zone. We should be using it. Easterling Shaman cast something. I didn't see what it did. Stinking Cloud. Poisoned us briefly. Just charging through everything, guys. I think we're a little overpowered for our depth, I guess. Oh, let's go this way first. Nonetheless, we'll finish this level and we'll go down one more. Slow and steady wins the race. Hey, is the theory we're operating under, whether it's true or not. A lot of monsters there. We got a boss. I'm gonna guess that brown orc is a boss. It's Gorbag, the orc captain. I ain't afraid of you, Gorbag. Watch what I do to your minions. One at a time. Casually easy. Let's get the Cobalt Wand so we can aim it and use it. Learn what it does. Gorbag, the orc captain, calls your mother nasty names. Like Jenny. What did that thing do? A wand of acid balls. That's probably good. Especially for fighting... Oh, never mind. I was going to say for fighting all those massive creatures, but we'll just kill Gorbag off casually. Keeping an eye on my hit points. I do see them dropping. I'm aware. But not dropping sufficiently fast that I need to worry about it. He's dead. The black orcs and the standard orcs are a subtly different shade. I'm just noticing that they're awful close in color, but the black orcs are darker in gray. Let's try and get to the shamans and shit. Well, let's get back to the hallway first. The money. Just want to get back a little health there. Somebody just shot me or something. Probably the shaman. Yeah. Okay, what do we got? Other scale mail. I don't really care if it's good. Enchant weapon skill. Let's go ahead and read it. Can we use it on our we can use it on our arrows potentially. I don't know if that would work or not. I have no idea. I doubt it'll work on our longbow, but we can try it. No, it didn't work. Get the iron helm. Get a different longbow. Get this long sword. Red bound potion, we don't want to lose that. Red brown, pardon me. Oops, what did that say? Long sword is good. Our luck is turning. Let's drop the bastard sword that is merely average. Let's drop the metal shod boots that are average. Let's continue. I don't need these rations of food, but we'll carry them anyway. I think that's more or less it, guys. Let's see if there's anything to the south here. Nope. Let's go down. Another level. What are we on? We're on level 12. We are half a level away from the halfway point now. We're on level 13. So double will be level 26. We're going to level 27. I don't know what this ghost does. Let's try firing an arrow at it. No, let's try activating our wand, or our Galadriel file first. Okay. Let's try firing a magical arrow at this ghost. Oh, we killed it with one hit. Bat. Let's read the scroll of identify on the excellent longbow. Extra might plus 14 plus 13 versus, so it's does 4 times the arrow damage. That's what the times 4 means. So my arrows do 2d4 damage. It says 4 times that. It also gives us plus 14 to hit and plus 13 to damage versus longbow velocity only gives us times 3 damage, plus 10 plus, oh, it gives us plus 3 to speed though. I'm afraid the speed wins out here. It trumps everything else. Considering whoa my god, what are those? That is a dread. I don't even know what a dread is, but I dread it. Its name is effective. Let's fire an arrow at that one. It shrugged off the attack too. Okay, it hit us. Let's charge for... No, let's use our Staff of Teleportation. I don't know what the fuck those things were, guys, but there were a lot of them. And it shrugged off my arrow attack, and I'm afraid of them. So we're going to look for a different staircase to get off this level. I have no idea what a dread is. It's a raven, for God's sakes. How we fix for time? Another 10 minutes, guys. I don't want to go back to the surface prematurely, but I certainly will. If it's the difference between living and dying. Arrow kills the ghost easily enough. Mummified human, that shouldn't be a problem. A wooden ring, let's get that. Oh, we got another boss here. We hit Angband of Umbar. Let's look at him. He's a black Numenorian who hates the men of the West. He moves quickly, nothing is known about his attack. Let's hope that remains true by the time we're done. He tried to cast a spell. Apparently he can cast spells. He's dead. Let's get the two-handed sword. Let's get the steel helm. Let's get the golden crown. No, we can't get those. Let's drop the mace. Let's also drop the cursed chainmail. Take the steel helm and the golden crown. Thank God for our sword day. We wouldn't have seen those dread coming. Steel helm is good. If we still had our identify thing, I'd use it. That was a giant spider, not a cave spider. Let's drop the merely good longsword. Get the small shield. Small shield is, the large metal shield is cursed, as is a small shield. If we start seeing those orange G's again, we're fucking fleeing. They came at us from a long way, which means they must be able to detect things at a fairly long range as well, which is a little terrifying. The ghost is coming at us. So far we've been able to handle them with a bow. Of course we need a... Well, let's attack it. So we need a... I don't see the dreads yet, but that's the room they chased us into. So they should appear soon. There they are. At least two of them. Let's try and get somewhere where we can, if we're lucky, get some more... Well, the bows didn't do anything, did they? We'll try and hit it with a wand. Aim the wand of acid balls. The dread moans. We did some damage to it. If there's only two of them, I'd like to fight them and find out what they do. Let's aim the acid balls again. Dread moans. Let's attack it. We maimed it. Alright, we killed the one. It picked up a bronze amulet. Let's aim... No, I don't want to aim the acid balls here. Let's aim the titanium wand, see what that does. It looks healthier. Great. Okay, it casts Nether Bolt. We feel our life draining away, which might be draining our experience. It is. Let's kill it so we can get the stuff it took. New scroll. New ring. Fuck me. Alright, we're going to drop the long sword. We're going to drop the two-handed sword. Pick up the jade ring. The bronze amulet, unless we already have one of those. We do. We don't need two of them. can only wear one even if we decide we like it. Let's search. We found a trap. Let's disarm. And let's open. Another iron crown that I probably won't use. Drop one of the... let's drop K, because we used one of the things in it. Let's take the rapier. I don't want to fate those guys and have them drain all our experience. On the other hand, we can just go back and take a potion and restore life levels, but what's the point? Let's read our... read a word of recall. There we go. Alright, let's do that first. No. Let's go sell some stuff. Let's sell the Umber Potion. Being what you have to be without whining about it. What? What? That was the sum total of your thought? Restore Wisdom. Sell a red-brown potion. Restore Mana. Doesn't help us in the least. What does Funis Snay do? Scroll of Asterisk Destruction. Not entirely sure what that does. Let's see if we can look at it. Examine. E. It destroys everything nearby when you read it. Okay. That seems pretty good. Purchasing the K's there. Yeah. Let's read those. No. What else we got here? Have we identified our stuff yet? I didn't have to sell all that stuff. I should have identified it. That was dumb of me, guys. Could have made more money. Iron Helm 5+3 or Steel Helm 6+6 versus our 5. So let's wear the 6+6 Steel Helm. We can drop the Rapier of Morgul, but I'm curious about it. I doubt they'll buy it. I want to sell it so I can read about it. Can't do it. Well, let's sell the Longbow of Extra Might for 10,000. Jesus. Let's sell... Alright, let's drop the Rapier of Morgul. That sounds awesome. It sounds legendary and shit, but... we obviously can't use it. A Ring of Slaying will give us +3 to hit, +7 damage. That'd be very useful. Drop the Ring of Skill. Amulet of Brilliance +2 would likely give us +2 intelligence. Let's go drop off our Ring of Constitution Sustainment? Sustaining? Let's drop our Ring of Sustained Constitution. And let's wear the Ring of Slaying. Let's definitely drop H. We don't need the Wand of Heal Monster. Let's read F on our Steel Helm. It failed. Let's read F on our a lot of this I don't know how it works. I'm not sure what on our chainmail, I guess. No, it failed again. Let's go sell our Amulet of Brilliance. That's a brilliant idea. Let's also drop A ×2. Sell that Amulet of Brilliance because we don't need it. Intelligence is not exactly our big thing. Let's just take a look at it and make sure I was right. It affects your intelligence and your wisdom. Maybe it would have given us +2 in each, or +1 in each, I'm not sure. In any event, I think that's it, guys. I think that's all we have that we want to get rid of. I think we're in good shape. I think we're doing really excellently, personally. That was a cool episode, only for the fact that let's get some words of recall. Only for the fact that we had that river. That was a really and the dreads. The dreads were interesting. The dreads were quite fascinating to me, and the river was quite fascinating, and just the general effect of Theoden's sword. The ESP was particularly awesome for us, but overall I thought it was a really interesting level for that, or interesting game for that. Let's go ahead and I know it's a bit of a waste of money, but who cares? Let's do recharge everything. Yep. Interesting. It was 1,025 that time. I thought it was maybe 1,200 flat, no matter what the case may be, and it recharges everything. But no, it bases it actually on the cost to recharge each item in your inventory. So that's interesting. Keep that Wand of Acid Bolt. We needed it against the dreads there. It might be useful. And the Wand of Teleport Other could certainly save our ass if it comes to that. So I think that's what we're going with for now. We're going to carry all that down to the dungeon and be happy about it. I'll go stand right here in case I think of something in the meantime that I want to do before we return. That's it for today. It is 3:14. That's not that late. I mean, I could get to the gym. Let's be honest. I could go get my goddamn clothes on. I could get in the car. I could drive. It's a 25-minute drive there. I wouldn't be there like maybe close to 4 by the time I get out of here. I'll be there for 2 hours. I'm not getting done till 6. I'll be home at fucking 6:30 after I change. That's getting a bit late for me by my standards. I think I'll just go in the morning. I'll as soon as I get up in the morning, when Tanya gets up in the morning, I'm up usually 2 to 3 hours before her. I'll record this session as soon as she's awake, and then I will go directly to the gym, and I'll work on caverns when I get home, because I can do that when I'm tired. That's the plan. I'm sticking to it. Hold me accountable. All right. Have a great day wherever you are. I'm going to press... nope. I'm going to press what? Control S. And Control X. I don't think you have to do both of those. I think it saves it when you press Control X, but I just don't want to take a risk. That's it. Bye.